Okay, so we're going to start with a towel. Sitting on a chair or a sofa, just to start with, okay? Okay, with your towel, we're just taking it back and forth to start with, back and around. You can be sitting on a sofa for this, it doesn't need to be on a chair, or you could be standing, it's up to you. So inhale and exhale. So I'm rounding my back off, and then I'm pushing my chest out, round and back. That's it. Just feel the muscles in your chest lengthen and stretch, and just hold the stretch a little bit more each time as you come in and out. And then taking it in side to side. So coming to the side and pushing up and over. And just try to extend that stretch each time you go in. And then we're going to release the towel down and just come to your shoulders. So you go fall back and then fall forward. Just mobilising the shoulders and easing off the neck. Fall one way and fall the other way. Okay, back to your back, your hands inside your legs. You come up and you twist. So I'm following my hands around as I come up and around. Just feel the mobilization in my spine, coming down and step and around. And then we're going to pair this one with the glute stretch. Take one leg over and you just bend into the stretch. So you're coming in and I'm pushing down in this knee, pulling up on this foot. And I'm just coming into the stretch. And then to develop this stretch, those who want to, you come off the chair and you sink down. And you just keep switching around. You don't need to do that one though. You can just stay here and then you've done enough. Okay, so we're going to come back to the start again. Come back to your towel. And again, coming back, and this time you'll stand and forward fold. You come back, and then you stand and forward fold. And as I forward fold, my knees are lengthening. So I'm coming backwards, coming to the floor, and really stretching out. Really nice stretch. There. Just take it to where it feels comfortable. And then bring it up, and then you're going to come to the side, come to the front, and then side. So we're doing it all around the world, really. You can sit on a chair and come around. Go one way, and then go the other way. You can stand for this if you prefer. That's it. You go one more around the world, and then we'll come back to this one here, coming down and up. Now, if you want to develop this one, off the chair, you come into a sitting squat, and you're taking one arm up and down. So my elbow is going into my leg there. So if you want to develop it, you can go on the floor. Or if you're quite happy on here, you just come from here, scoot up and down. That's it. And you just go with your movement where you're happy to. From these ones here, pop in a little forward fold and then come down. So if you do 4, side to side, forward fold, and if you're down here, go 4, side to side, and then come up into the forward fold. So quite a nice sort of lengthening and the hamstrings going on. That's it, and come away from the chair. I'm going to come down to the floor. You've got these big weights here. I'm going to come into some spinal twists. So tuck in, come onto the floor, and you're just going to go from side to side, and you take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you'll softly so your knee and it's opposite, you're trying to have your shoulders on the floor, and just go in between this movement. Side to side. Nice. Bring in some tucks. Okay, from here, you're going to pop your feet down. You're going to come up into a glute bridge. So your hips are off the floor, but you'll just peel your body back down to the floor and then peel your body up. So you're holding your glute bridge. Say for a count of 4 to 6, you can put your band on if you want to put your band on, and you're just mobilizing your spine, but you're also strengthening your glutes. So if you've got a band, pop your bands here, come up, and then slowly release down. So you come up slowly. That's it. It's always this time that the light goes. So just focusing on the glute bridge. Doesn't matter if you've got a band or not a band on. This time when you come up, push your legs out so you can feel it in your glutes. You can do this without a band as well though. So you come up and you squeeze out 4 times, and then you just come back down. Run up and squeeze. And down. So last one, last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking the band off. Grab your trusty cushion. Going to come down and you're just going to start in the tabletop hold. So pulling your tummy in, taking that lower back, that lower tailbone off the floor, and just hold yourself there. Take a deep breath in and slowly release out. That's it. Those knees, if it's too much, bring in or take it out. And have a very small movement coming in and out. Those that want to increase that movement, go for it. And we're really focusing on strengthening that core. Take it so it feels a little bit harder. And you can always see if you can hold it in that outwards phase. It might only be for 1 second, it might be 2, it might be longer. Focus on strengthening that stomach. If your back starts to raise off the floor, just bring your knees in, just slightly more centered. Okay, we're going to develop this into a Vipass. With your cushion, you can either have bent knees or you can lengthen to make it harder. So we're going to go here for a minute. So you're opening and closing. So it's a bit like an opening and closing of a V when you're fully extended. But we just shorten the lever to give our stomach a little bit more support. If it's feeling too much, you just shorten the lever and shorten the movement as well. That's it. And focus on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Got another 10 seconds to squeeze that core. Three, 2, 1. Take your cushion between your legs and squeeze the cushion with your legs as you come up and down from a glute bridge. So come up and down, squeeze in, and up. That's it. And then come up and hold on that glute bridge again. Raise those hips up as high as you can. Bring your hands up. If it's too uncomfortable holding the cushion there, get rid of it. Just let your feet fall naturally. Hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. So we're going to come onto our tummies. I don't need all my big weights there. And you're going to go for a glute kick. So you're squeezing up and down. Those are rubber bands. You could put rubber bands here. You could try it with the fabric band, but it's a bit hard. So if you've got a rubber band, you could have a rubber band. This one here, but you can still feel it without the band. So you're squeezing the leg. Now you're going to mix this up. A glute lift with your prone pull. So I lie all the way down to the floor and I'm putting down to the prone pull. And we'll go snow angel as well. So you'll squeeze down in snow angel. So go 8 of these. Prone pull, snow angel. If 8 is too many, you do less. And then do 4 glute lifts. So 4 on each side. And then you come back to the prone pull. So the prone pull, you could use light weights if you want to. It's only 8. Or go no weights. Or go 2 counts. So I'm really stretching forward and then I'm pulling my shoulder blades together. So it's a really nice strengthener for my back. And then I'm coming into my glute lift. So my back gets a little rest. And you can just rest your forehead on your hands. That's it. Now, if 8 isn't too many in your reps, increase your reps. If you haven't got weights, try with 2 cans for your prone pull. I'm going to stay here just another 2 minutes, but go in between the 2 movements as it's right for you. So the prone pull is coming down in line with my shoulders, my snow angel, my arms stay straight. And I'm focusing on squeezing those shoulder blades together, and feeling the back work. With my glute lift, I'm focusing on squeezing my glute as I come up. You can do alternate, or you could do 4 on one leg, 4 on the other leg. So if it hurts your back or anything too much, you just come off and have a rest. So just last minute, going in between these 2 movements, and then we'll come back to a core, and we'll go for a side plank. Squeeze that back with those prone pulls and snow angels. You could increase the reps, maybe 2 prone pull, 2 snow angel, then 3 prone pull, 3 snow angel. That's it, last 30 seconds. Well done. Okay, when you're even and you'll finish that set, grab a cushion for side planks and a can or a weight if you want to. So we're going to come up on one side and you can either extend the leg or come full, and we're going to go for 2 rotations and 2 hip taps, so it's really nice and controlled. I'm going to start timing now. But we're going to go for a bit longer on one side. We're going to go for a minute on each side. Usually we do 30 seconds, but you'll just take a rest as and when you want to. So you might even want to bend your legs so it's feeling slightly easier. If this hurts your shoulder, put your hand to support here and you lie down. You just come up for a few seconds and then you come down again. Come up for a few seconds and then come down again. But the side planks will get easier the more you do them. There's really good strengthening for your shoulders and your lower back. So we're going to just stay here another 20 seconds on this side. If it's getting too much, shorten or just rest. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest up and then come to the other side. Swiggle around. So in whichever position feels best for you. It's 2 legs, or straightened, or full. See if you can have a go at 2 hip dips and 2 rotations. Just challenging those sides. That's it. Just last 15 seconds on the side. Squeeze. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest up. Okay, the next one we're going to do is dead bugs. You can either do this with 2 weights, yeah, and dead work this, opposite arm, opposite leg, which you can have tapping as you want as well. Or grab your cushion, and you use your cushion to keep one arm and one leg centre. So this is quite good if you're not quite sure about the coordination. So go opposite side. That's it. Right, really try and keep your stomach nice and taut throughout. So you're pulling your tailbone up slightly, and you go from one side to the other. Now have a go at changing, and you do same leg, same arm. So we mix it up a little bit. And have a go at going 6, same leg, same arm, and then stop, and then 6, opposite arm, opposite leg. So we've got a bit of ranging going on. So 6, same arm, same leg, alternate sides. And then 6, same sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, you're going to pop your feet down, and your cushion, you're either going to flex to your toes, or if you want to, you come up and then touch your toes. Flexing to your toes is quite good to practice, so you might want to have a go at 4 here, and if you can come all the way up, then do 4 coming all the way up. Try not to have a jerky movement, but as controlled as you can. And then take this into a sideways move. So you can just flex to the side, or you can come up and to the side. Now, some of you might feel you want to jackknife with this movement. Feel free if you do, or you stay and flex. And then take it back to the middle. That's that here. So squeeze to the middle. Squeeze as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Put the cushion on your shins. And come up and hold in that tabletop. Taking a deep breath in and focusing on your core all the time. So we're still. We're trying to drive that lower back into the floor. Taking the cushion into your hands, and you're going to toe tap. So with your toe tap, you're bending, you're bending your hip, you're keeping your flexion, the 90-degree angle in your knees. And those that want to extend this, you take it to a pedalage, you go down, and you extend that touching the floor. Coming up and down. Brilliant. So we're challenging that core. Then go back into split bridges after this. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop your feet on the floor. Keep the cushion up above your head. You can also take it further back and squeeze your hips up. Drive your heels into the floor. Pause for count of 5, and then you're going to let your back heel vertebrae by vertebrae onto the floor, and then peel back up and hold for another 5. Place the weights. You could put the weight on your hips, and you press down to add the weight into the glute bridge. So you're coming up. And there's the bands. You could use bands and push out into the bands as you come up. That's it. Breathe up. Okay, last 30 seconds here. Really challenging the glutes. And down and up. That's it. Softening down slowly and then coming up slowly. 3, 2, 1. Back to your stomach, back to over the back. Okay, you can also go slightly more dynamic this time, or slightly longer, holding at the space. Or if you're here, that is fine. Go wherever you feel you are happy to go. We're just going to stay here for another 30 seconds. So make your core work as much as you can. Let it go, squeeze that core, drive your lower back into the floor. We're going to go back into our side plank. 3, 2, 1, 4. Back into our side plank. And we're going to go from side to side as you want to. So go for rotations. So it's up to you. You might just want to do 5 rotations and then switch sides, or 10 or 15. You're going to stay here for a minute and a half. So those that want to make it harder, you go to 10 quick rotations and then 10 hip dips and then switch sides. Those who want to make it a bit steadier, go for a short amount of rotation and just switch sides when you're ready. Just make sure you do the same on each side. If one side feels worse than the other, then just spend less time on that side. If you do have one side that feels bad, that means that side does need to be strengthened. So this would be a really good exercise for you to do, just say in the evening, just chilling out, just coming up and down from that side plank. Okay, we've just got another 30 seconds. I'll tell you we've got like 15. Really focusing on that side strength. Okay, last 15 seconds. We just need to be kind of equal on your sides. That's 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll bring it back to our prone pull and a snow angel and our glute lift. So coming down, so your prone pull and your snow angel and your glute lift. So first of all, go 1 prone pull, 1 snow angel, 1 glute lift, 1 glute lift. Then do 2 of each. 2 prone pull, 2 snow angel, and then 2 glute lifts on each side. And then go up to 3. You do 3 prone pull, 3 snow angels, and 3 glute lifts on each side. Either alternate or the same one. And you just keep building up. Add one each time. Add in the cans if you want to, or the weights. If you get to a number that you think that's as many as I want to do my reps, you just stay at that number and repeat that number, or you can start working down. Just another 30 seconds here. Squeeze that back for those frontals and snow angels. That's 10 seconds. It's a really nice little back. 3, 2, 1, and come back onto your front. Grab that cushion and come back. So you're going to go middle, side, middle, side. So you're coming back to the middle each time, to the center, and then you're going to come to the side, to the middle, to the side. So last couple of minutes in our core, and then we're going to stretch. Okay, 30 seconds left here. Come into the middle, then come into the side. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to finish off into a plank. You're going to come into a plank position, either modified on your knees or floor, and you can always go in between the two. Come up full if you can, or on your knees. Make sure your shoulders, your hips, your knees are in line if you're on your knees, or your shoulders, your hips, and your heels over the line. Remember to breathe. You can always go in between from knees. Taking one leg up, other leg up, and then taking it down. 30 seconds left. Feel that core work. Raise your hips up if it feels too uncomfortable, and then slowly bring it down again. Last 20 seconds. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, bring it into a stretch. So you're going to have a hip dip and then take your hips back. Come forward, let your hips come down, push your chest out, and then come down. So just mobilizing your hips down, sink, and then come up and squeeze down. So we've just got the dynamic movement. You can start to lengthen the stretch a little bit more. And as you come up, you can squeeze into child's pose. So child's pose is your knees out and you're sinking. So you can come forward. As you come forward, it's more comfortable if you put your knees together and then you push them out as you come out here. So as I come forward, I bring my knees hip width apart so I can sink and push my chest out. And then come down and sink. So if you bring yourself into child's pose now, so your legs are out, knees are out, and you're going to push forward. Put your head down on the floor and just let yourself rest there. Taking a deep breath in. As you exhale, you'll let your body soothe into the stretch. You can add movement by taking one hand to the side, the other hand up and over, or a stretch down the side. Doesn't want to hurt, but you just want to feel you're increasing the stretch. And then slowly coming up, and you'll go into a pigeon position. So either pigeon or a lying glute stretch. So your pigeon is this one here, when your foot comes up and you sink down. Those who find that uncomfortable, come into a lying glute stretch. One straight leg, one leg is straight, one leg is bent, and you'll bring it in. You just go in between the two legs for stretch. If you haven't swapped your leg for pigeon yet, swap your leg. And you're holding for about 6 to 10 seconds. Just let your body relax and melt into that stretch. Change sides as you want. You're in pigeon, walk that back leg back. And then bring yourself to lying down and lengthen. And you'll stretch one quad, the front of your thigh. Bringing that leg up, you can drop your hand down on your head and your hands. And switch as you wish. Again, 6 to 10 seconds on each side. So just on your stomach. And then just bringing that leg over. You can use a towel for this as well if you wish. Driving your hips into the floor. And then from here, we're going to develop a calf stretch. So pop your hands, come onto all fours, take your hips up, and you're going to walk your calves in, and then walk your calves out. That's it. And you just sink, drive that heel into the floor. Just feel those calves lengthen under a bit of tension. And then bring yourself onto all fours so you can cat-cow your back. So tailbone tucks under, tailbone comes up. Tailbone, a lovely mobilization of the spine. And then take it back up your calves. Curl your toes under, come up. And then drive those heels into the floor, walk away. And then walk in. Walk away. And then walk in, and take it back down to your cat-cow. Mobilizing that spine. Really nice. So we're going to develop this from here. If you take a cushion for your knee, and you're going to take one leg forward, and you're going to come up to sitting, and you're going to sink forward with your hip flexor, and then you come back, and you have a hamstring stretch. So you sink forward, and you can use your towel or your band for this, or not, you don't need to. So for your band, you loop it there, and then you can get more of a stretch. And here, you will take the towel back. So it's a really nice chest opener. That's why you just go from side to side. Well, front to back. That's it. And then change your legs over. I'm sinking forward to feel the stretch here on my hip flexor. I can take the band back as well. One side might feel tighter than the other. Coming up and over. Feeling a hamstring. Feeling the hip flexor. So you're not being too far into the stretch. Enough that you can feel the stretch, but not enough so it's uncontrolled. And then we're going to develop this one again, keeping your knee on the cushion. You bring both hands to the side, and you're going to come forward, and you can push that knee out. So I'm coming forward. So again, my hip flexor, I'm sinking. I'm going to feel it more inside this leg where I am. My leg is tight. And then you can reach up and you can come down. Elbow and come down towards the floor, coming up and down. And we can go from side to side quite easily, just keeping your hands on the floor, sinking forward, and push that knee out as well. Hip opener, and coming down and up. And just go again from side to side. Just try and sink into that stretch. One side is going to be tighter than the other probably. And it's my hand closest to my foot that's coming up to open. You can go the other side as well if you wish. And just come from side to side. Good. Nice. Okay. Coming back, we're going to go into a forward fold. This is good to have your towel. So you don't need to come all the way up. You take the towel behind, and you have your little finger facing back, and my thumb facing towards you. Because what will happen, I'll bring this towel up and over. So I'll soften my legs, and I'll straighten, or lengthen, I should say, sorry. I'm going to soften and lengthen. Just spend a few seconds here, working to extend the backs of my legs, and then I can take the towel up and over. And from here you can do side to side as well. Nice, slow, steady breaths. So try and really lengthen up the backs of your legs. The thumbs need to be facing me and lifting your back so it works as planned. There. And then bring yourself back down to the floor, lying down, and we'll just come back to spinal twist. So you're taking to a side, inhaling, exhaling, and release. And side to side. You might want to have a rock in the center. Inhale and exhale. Try to soften your back, soften the muscles. Spend a little bit more time on each side, 6 to 10 seconds. And then when you're equal your size, just come in into a tuck, and you're going to bring one leg into the side of your body and then the other side into the side of your body, stretching out that other leg down to the floor. Your other leg is coming down. It's coming to the side of my body, squeezing in and then releasing. Then come in. Have another little tuck, come onto your sides, onto our fours, and just finish with the back rotation. Fingers on your fingertips to start with. You can go for each side, and then you can start to extend with a lengthened arm, and you can go all the way through. And if you want to, you can release that hand up. You come all the way up, all the way through. And keep switching sides. The easier version is just putting temples on, fingertips on your temples. Okay. Then if you feel your back needs it, Take it back into a few cat cows as well. Just ease it back off. And then slowly coming onto your knees, or cross-legged, and just coming back with your shoulders, releasing your neck and your shoulders, for one way and for the other way. So shoulder circles. We're going to pair that with a side stretch, up and over. 4 side stretches, up and over, and then 4 shoulder circles one way, and then 4 shoulder circles the other way. You can change your reps as you want to. So just one more time. And in between you can be standing for this as well. And then taking it to your neck, you can have your hands on a chair or just release to the side. You take your hand to your head and roll to the front and to the side. You can add in some pressure if you want to. If your neck feels stiff, just hold it to one side and guide it to come up. Guide it to the other side, let it rest. So you're just going for mobilization. Taking a deep breath in and up, and just bring your head back up to center and just take a few deep breaths in and out. As you inhale, bring your shoulders up to ears. As you exhale, let them drop and feel your body relax. Inhale, bring your shoulders up to ears, and then as you exhale, push your shoulders back and relax. As you inhale, circle your shoulders up to ears. As you exhale, circle backwards and relax. And just a couple more there. Circling your shoulders as you're inhaling and exhaling. And then when you are ready, come up into a forward fold and just let your neck and your shoulders hang. You can fold your shoulders if you wish. And let yourself just hang in that position. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. And very slowly coming up to stand. And easing off the shoulders. And putting in a twist. Have a few deep breaths. Just to bring yourself back. Nice. Might feel you need to do a couple more side stretch. Just to ease off. There we go. Nice.